What is going on with everybody, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged, and I'm back in here with another review, but this time it's a little different. This is going to be a movie review. I want to do this a lot on my channel, starting 2020, so expect to see a lot of movie reviews. If you don't like them, let me know. If you like them, let me know. It's like really my first one. I reviewed Split on this channel a long time ago. So yeah, this is like the real first one on my channel of the Pink Dungeon film reviews. So yeah, you guys let me know how you feel about it. And I was like, why not start off with one of the more popping movies out right now, Uncut Gems. I'm fresh off of watching it. Just got the shower, took a little shower, let my camera charge a little bit, and we're here to talk about this movie, man. So yeah, by the way, they're going to be little spoilers. So if you don't want to get the movie spoiled for you, right now is the time for you to get on and exit. All right, there's your time right there. So hey, man, with no further ado, Uncut Gems. Let's get right into it, man. It's an Adam Sandler film. Everybody loves Adam Sandler. Everybody's favorite white, just wholesome family comedic movie guy. You know what I'm saying? But this movie right here, not so family oriented, I would say at all. I wouldn't be like, hey, grandma, Adam Sandler, guy from Click, just dropped another movie. You want to go watch it? You know what I'm saying? Unless your grandmother wants to see white women with big old booties talk about how wet their coochie is. I mean, hey, go have a knock at it with old granny if she likes that type of stuff. But hey, she's not. Leave her at home for this one. And I've been seeing this heralded as the best movie of the year, one of the best movies. It's so great. So I'm like, bro, I gotta watch it. And yeah, man, my opinion of it, it's okay. It's all right. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's surely not great, and it's not amazing, but it's just okay to me. And yeah, man, let's really get into it. The plot of the movie is Adam Sandler, aka Howard. He owns his jewelry shop, and yeah, man, he's a guy. He's all over the place, bro. He is all over the place. His money is here. His money is there. He owe niggas, so his money is everywhere but here. It is everywhere but in his pocket. This nigga is all over the place, man. But somehow he owing niggas money, but somehow he iced out and stuff. He got, you know what I'm saying, Cartier glasses on. He look like he doing something, but the niggas out here really struggling for real. Like he really not balling. He really flogging. He like one of these rap ass niggas. He got rappers in the movie. He was like one of these rapper niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because rapper niggas, they goddamn go to the jewelry store, be like, hey man, just let me borrow this for the BT Awards. I'm gonna give it right back. Goddamn, don't give it right back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he out here just flogging and doing his thing, and really owing niggas money. So his money is everywhere, like I said, but him. So he owns a little jewelry shop or whatnot, has famous people come through here and there. We'll get a little bit into that later on. And yeah, man, he just got this gem, this gemstone, I guess you want to call it. It's like a rare rock from Ethiopia. And he got some Ethiopian niggas like, hey, basically like, hey, nigger, you want to dig me up some jewels real quick? Yeah, for how much? Like $1. He paid him $100,000. Apparently was worth $1 million. So really, he just paid them niggas a couple dollars. Like, I'll throw you niggas a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? And basically how they done us, you know what I'm saying, for the entirety of the white people meeting us, you know what I'm saying? They did the white people shit. They finessed, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, nigga, go ahead and get a rock something real quick. So we got a rock imported to him. That was worth $1 million. He's like, yo, I'm gonna pay all my debts off. I'm gonna have money on me. I'm gonna be balling. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this off at the auction. It's gonna be fire. But it ends up, of course, not going so smooth at all. And there's when the introduction of KG, aka Kevin Garnett, man, the big ticket himself, comes in. Kevin Garnett, always a funny guy to watch playing basketball. I remember that one viral video where somebody shot the ball. He stood up. He said, "Trash ass nigga." Who doesn't love KG, am I right? So to see him in this movie and have a very prominent role was pretty cool. It was a lot of cool things about this movie, like mostly like the people that showed up, a couple cool effects and whatnot. But hey, man, overall there were just a lot of things that really kind of kind of dampened the movie for me or whatnot. And yeah, that kind of starts to happening as more is like KG is involved. It's not KG fault, but the more like KG is involved, the more stuff I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? But like I said, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. So yes, KG is introduced, and he finds out about this stone or whatnot because the nigga from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, Darius from Atlanta come through. I think his name was I got his name on my phone actually. Nigga name was The Money, I think if I'm not mistaken, like T.I. son. So The Money bring KG through. He like, yo, my nigga, because he basically helping Howard to get famous customers. So he like, yo, KG, you should come through, look at what bro got. So the nigga had just got this gemstone delivered. As soon as KG is finna leave, he like, yo, come look at this stone real quick. KG look at the stone. He goddamn have a That's So Raven vision. He, you know what I'm saying? It's looking real crazy. So after that happened, he like, yo, I need this stone. And then, Howard like, nah, bro, I just want to show it to you. It was kind of fire. I'm not finna sell this to you. He's like, no, nigga, I need it. He's like, nigga, no, you don't. I get out my stove. He's like, no, I need this, bro. I give it right back. So he gives him the stone and lend it or whatnot, and that's basically where the movie takes off. KG got the nigga stone, and he ain't really giving it back. And he being a nigga with the stone. That was basically what it was. He was being a nigga with the stone. He like, yo, where's my stone at? And he's like, leave me alone. That's basically what was happening for a good portion of the movie. I'm gonna say the first half of the movie. That's what that was about. And it was a couple stuff that went on in that first half of the movie where it was just a lot of scenes where I'm like, this could have been done better, you know? And one of the main ones was where KG got stuck. He got stuck in the pathway of leaving and coming into the shop when he was trying to return the stone. So when he's trying to return the stone, he gets stuck and they're trying to buzz him in, but the buzzer's not working, so they gotta like knock something down to get it working. He basically gotta fix the door to like get it to working or whatnot. And they're playing music in the background, so it's like a suspense type of thing. And I'm like, yo, like what's gonna happen? So it's building suspense as if something's gonna happen. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be crazy. Nothing happens. So I'm like, oh, this is obviously about to be a callback into something that's going to happen later in the movie. It was. That actually happens again in the movie where it actually benefits Howard this time. And we'll get to that a little bit later. But yeah, I think stuff like that could have definitely been written better. That was just, I don't know. I feel like that was just so like obviously thrown in there. I'm just like, okay, this is obviously going to be a callback. And there's nothing wrong with putting obvious callbacks in there, but that was just so blatant. It was just like, all right, my niggas, you're obviously going to have a callback to this is going to happen. I feel like that would have been, it should have been written better. Either KG dips, like my nigga, I'm not finna wait, because he was in a rush anyway. So he's like, bro, I'm finna dip or whatnot. So I feel like that would have been interesting to see where it would have went from there if KG dipped with the stone. Like, how is he still gonna get it back? Or they covertly do it and they don't make like a 5-minute dramatic scene about it where nothing happens. He just comes in and gives him the stone back. That's all that happens. He literally goes in and be like, hey nigga, here the stone, and he leaves. That's basically all that happened. I was like, okay, that really built it to nothing. So when I seen that build it to nothing, I know that was going to happen again in another situation. I didn't know if it was going to be with KG involved or what, but I was just like, all right, my nigga, I guess. So yeah, that type of stuff happens a couple times throughout the movie. And Howard is married, but he's about to get divorced. They're keeping it on the low for the kids or whatnot. And he got a little side chick, and then the side chick work at the store with him. So another scene where it was kind of like, I guess. This nigga, he got an apartment. He got his side chick living at the apartment. So the side chick named Julia, she come in, he hiding in the closet of the apartment. He texting her, what you wearing? And she's like, ooh, if I sent you a picture, you'll be jacking your dick in the calves. Bro, that's some white ass shit to say you be jacking your dick in the Ain't no nigga finna be like, any sensible nigga read that and be like, bitch, you done lost your damn nigga jacking my dick in bitch, you better jack your ass out my house and weird shit like that. That was some white ass shit. Don't ever say that to no black man talking about jacking your meat in public. You can only say that to a freaked out white man. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, what is the point of this scene? Because he just literally in the closet hiding from her because he going to surprise like, hey, I was here the whole time. I do that to my mom. Like my mom walks in, I'm like, oh, I'm high, and I'm gonna surprise her. But yeah, he was just like hiding in the closet. She think like he out somewhere. He like, ooh, I can't wait to get home and do this to you or whatnot. But it kind of paid off because she started taking off her clothes. And I mean, boy, when I tell you, boy, she got a goddamn pumpkin back there. I'm talking about, I had to check the calendar. I'm like, nigga, Halloween already passed. ass, boy. You carved that thing up good and nice, boy. I'm talking about Jesus Christ was in his bag when you were making out right there, boy. Hey, shout out to the big man upstairs for that one, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she got a goddamn wagon back there. You hear me, boy? So yeah, shout out to her. That scene paid off just because of that. Outside of her butt being like amazing, I'm not really for sure what was the point of that scene, because that really like served no purpose to anything. And I'm not saying every scene has to serve a purpose of the grander scheme of the movie, because no, some of my favorite movies have little quirky, weird scenes that have nothing to do with the plot at all. It's just like, oh, that's funny, or that's cool, that's weird, whatever. But I don't know, that was kind of a long scene. It was like 7 to 8 minutes of this nigga just like in the closet, like, oh my gosh, you're so fine. And he pops out, hey, surprise, I'm here. Oh my gosh, you scared me. Oh, I'm gonna make out with you, blah, 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 blah. End of the scene. I guess, my nigga, like that was just, I don't know. I didn't really see the point of that being, I don't know. That nigga they didn't have to have that nigga hiding being weird. He could have just been on some freak shit up front, and that could have been a scene right there. But him hiding, kind of prolonged it and popping out, I don't know, man. It was just kind of like a drag on to me or whatnot. But I don't want to hate on this film too much, because like I said, there are things in this film that I like. There are random people in here that I thought were really cool that popped up. Cash Out. Nigga, when will you ever see Cash Out in the movie? Also, Cash Out, really funny individual. The Weeknd. I like The Weeknd role in here. That was pretty cool when The Weeknd popped up. Basically, Howard goes to a little club or whatnot. In The Weeknd, like, he'll pop a new artist, he sings, and he's doing his thing or whatnot. But his side chick, Julia, she get in the bathroom with The Weeknd. First of all, the first thing you see The Weeknd do is this nigga sniffing cocaine. I know for a fact that nigga wrote that. It ain't no way the director wrote that. That nigga say, hey, bro, I got this bag on me. Hey, can I incorporate this? That nigga was method acting. That nigga, The Weeknd probably said, I ain't doing the movie if I can't do coke. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out to this nigga, man. I can't feel my face when I'm with you, man. That nigga was in his bag on that song and in this little role he did right there. So I thought it was pretty cool. They had that nigga method acting with that one right there. But yeah, she's in the bathroom with him doing coke, and then he like, damn, baby, you know what I'm saying? I want that. You know what I'm saying? Well, he ain't no down south nigga, so he ain't talking like that. He talking like a northerner he is. Like, oh gosh, I fucking want you. And then he was like, hey, I got something for you to feel. And then she feels his meat, and she's like, oh my gosh, how's it that hard? And he did laugh like, I know. So yeah, that was pretty funny. And then Howard busts in. He like, yo, what you doing? And she's like, it's not what it looks like. And she chases him down the block, and she says some dumb jokes. She talk, what she say? You knew what you signed up for when you was with me. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. When a girl say something like that, my nigga, that's just disgusting. You knew what you were signing up for when you were with me. That is something that not only a hoe would say, a daddy hoe would say, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't trust the white devil, man. The white devil may look tempting, but don't get tempted. You hear me? So hey, man. She's still got a big booty though. Wait, that threw me off, man. I was like, I can't even rock with her no more. So I was off Julie at that point. So at this point, this nigga life's in shambles. He can't get the stone back because KG done bucked him for the stone to play in the playoffs or whatnot. But then Darius or the money, whatever the nigga name is in his money, he called. He said, bro, I got the stone. All right, cool. Meet me at the hotel or wherever he was at, because he was going to auction off. He was at the auction place at the hotel. So he's like, yo, meet me here. He like, hey, bro, come outside. He like, all right, bet. Come outside. Like, where the stone at? Hey, man, I don't got the stone. Now, that was some nigga shit right there. That was some, because you know we ever talk to a nigga on the phone and be like, hey, bro, where you at? I'm up the street. That nigga be goddamn just leaving his house. That's what that was. That was the I'm up the street right there. So he lied. And he like, bro, where is the stone at? So the nigga ain't get the stone. And I'm kind of like mixing up. It's not in chronological order because eventually he comes back, KG, and that's where he gets stuck in the pathway. And that was the scene I was talking about or whatnot. And the second half of his movie is basically, this happens in the first half, but it's more prominent in the second half of the debt collecting. This nigga owes because he's trying to get all his money to pay off. I guess maybe I'm slow, but this wasn't made clear to me. I'm assuming this was like his cousin or it was a family member I know for a fact, and he owed him money. And I guess the nigga was like working with the mob or something. I don't know, but they sounded very mob-y the way they were acting and talking. So it was like his cousin plus the mob. They were working together, and like they was like, bro, I need my money. And yeah, that was a kind of a big deal throughout the movie. And yeah, I thought that was I thought they were pretty good in their roles for sure. They were really believable. Like everything they said was like, I was like, yo, these niggas probably did this in real life. Like some other niggas, they also method acting. That's what that felt like. So yeah, that was a big plus for the movie for me. a lot. I like that. I like that. But towards the end of the movie, this nigga, he basically, he's like, yo, my nigga, KG comes in and he's like, yo, I'm gonna put all the money on you. I'm finna put millions on you. Just going crazy or whatnot. So he put a whole bunch of money on KG. KG leave. The mob slash his cousin, whoever the family member is, comes back and they like, yo, where's the money? We need the money now. They trying to beat him up. And then they're like, you know what? We're finna leave. So I think they finna like harm his family or harm his girlfriend or whatever. I think they're trying to stop the side chick because he gave the money to the side chick to be like, yo, side chick, go place this bet. So as she's going to place the bet, they're like, yo, we got to catch up with her. So they finna leave, and then they get stuck. And I knew that was coming. As soon as they walked out the door, I'm like, oh, they're finna get stuck because there's no way there's not a callback. And lo and behold, they got stuck. They had to go watch the playoff game. Nigga, KG went bonkers. Nigga put like 30 and 12. That nigga was going crazy that game. So, yeah. They had to sit there and watch that. And something that caught me off guard was the ending, though, when he was like, all right, I'm going to let you guys back in. And then the mafia nigga just pulled out the glizzy and pop and shot him. I was like, whoa, I was not expecting that at all. That threw me off guard. Then the cousin was like, yo, what are you doing? Hey, you want some too? Pow! And just offed him, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, very mob-like, you know? So that was pretty, that was a pretty cool surprise right there. That was like, whoa, okay, I was not expecting that. The whole thing about this movie is Howard will never win. He literally never won throughout this movie. Even when you thought he was finna win, when KG won, he's like, oh, I got all this money. He didn't win because the nigga ended up dying. He get beat up every single scene. He the loudest nigga too. You know what they say, the loudest niggas really be the softest niggas. Like the way he was talking, you think this nigga big boss man or something. You think the nigga talking like he goddamn John Bone Jones. Like this nigga got some ability to whoop some nigga ass. This nigga got his ass whooped every scene. This nigga got beat up by The Weeknd, bro. This nigga let The Weeknd beat him up. The Weeknd spit on this nigga and watch this nigga. Howard got beat up as many times as Young Bird got robbed last decade. So, hey man, that's what I took from this movie. This movie shows that it can have interesting writing. Sometimes it shows that it can have lackluster writing, and that's what I think the problem was. It was too inconsistent for me. But from like the optics of the movie, I thought were pretty cool. Like when he got shot and it went inside of the wound and it's like red or whatever, and it's almost like the gym. And you know when KG's looking at it and it goes inside of the gym and he's like picturing things that's happening. I thought that was pretty cool. From the way the movie started off, it did the same thing. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked a couple scenes where like he's talking and he goes to another room and you can still hear the conversation in the background, like talking blah, 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 blah. And then the camera moves back to the point where it began and they're still talking and whatnot. I like that because that makes it feel real. It makes it feel like, this is a real thing that's going on. Instead of, hey, I went to another room and they're not talking. Like I was in one room and they was talking. I went to another room and they just stopped talking. That doesn't happen in real life. So I thought that was pretty cool that they did that. And it was kind of like a stationary shot. It was like a not switching cameras. It was like, we're following him and we're following him. I thought that was pretty cool. I like when one shot scenes or whatnot when they're done cool. And I can't remember when that was done, but I know it was done in his shop. I thought a couple like camera angles they chose were cool, and the way they shot certain scenes, I thought that was cool. But yeah, I mean, moral of the story, I think the movie's okay. It was a little inconsistent. I don't think it's a bad movie. I don't think it's a great movie, like I said, but I think it's a tweener. It's in between. So you guys let me know what you think. I'm obviously sick. My voice is cracking. I got to sneeze. I got to cough. I've been holding it in. But yeah, I'm not for sure if this is a good review or not. I'm a little sick. Hopefully my next review will be better. And until next time, I say what I be what I say. Haters go hate. Players go play, man. Y'all holla at your boy there, man.